guys, I'm gonna do a very quick get ready with me. I think it's quick. And the topic for today might be narcissist, or I might just go off on a completely different tangent, who knows. I'm gonna try to do like a 10-minute makeup. So we'll see how that goes. I am getting ready to film, if I have time, maybe a quick video for my perfume channel. I feel like I've been neglecting it a little bit, but it's because my health was not doing okay. I am doing a little bit better right now. I started taking a few supplements that I thought maybe I needed or was lacking. So maybe that's helping. I don't know. I was just kind of like searching for answers everywhere. Just taking a bunch of like preventative measures in case it's this or in case it's that. I don't know, but something's working. I'm not even sure what it is. I started to take lion's mane for like cognitive brain health, and also it also helps with nerve damage, which I know I have a little bit of nerve entrapment because of my surgery adhesions. And then I started to take NAC just because a lot of people swear by it, and there's no particular thing that I'm taking it for. I just know that it kind of helps detox things and overall health. So I was like, what the hell, it can't hurt. So I'm taking that. I started to take a little bit of folate. Yeah, folate in case I was deficient a little bit, because I am still breastfeeding my 2-year-old baby a little bit, just like at night. B6, because that also helps with nerve support. I don't know which out of all of those is helping the most, but I'm feeling a little bit better. I was feeling really like lightheaded, and I would get dizzy. Even if I would just like move, if I would like turn my head, I would literally feel nauseous and dizzy. And then after I would eat, I would feel nauseous and dizzy. And that'll happen after getting a lot of like face numbing and tingling around my mouth and cheeks, and it would go up to my temples where I was just completely numb, like if I was under anesthesia, and it would also come down my arms and legs. So that was pretty scary. And one of the nights when it got really bad and I just felt incredibly weak, so I felt all that numbing, nauseous, and then I also couldn't catch my breath. So then that night, I ended up going to the ER, not really by choice, but because I called a nurse triage to ask about my symptoms, and she was like, you need to get to the ER. And I was like, well, I'm home alone, so I don't really feel like I could drive. And then she asked me more questions, and then she strong-armed me into it. She said, if you don't go, I'm going to hang up on you, and I'm going to call 911. I think it's because they kind of have to do that just for safety purposes, so the responsibility isn't on them. But still, that's really scary. That kind of makes things worse if you're stressed out. So I don't know. I can understand why it had to be that way, but at the same time, it probably only added to the anxiety because my husband had to work the next day and I didn't want to wake him up and things like that. So yeah, so I kind of had to go to the ER. But they couldn't really find much, and I went to my doctor, but they've done a bunch of testing. And then I have another doctor's appointment, so we'll find out more answers, hopefully. Some answers. Anyways, who cares about that? I mean, I should care about that. But anyways, let's get into this makeup. I use this Tatcha primer because I bought it, but honestly, I've never really like paid too much attention to see if I notice a difference using it or not using it. So I'm just gonna use it because I already have it, but it probably has dimethicone in it, and that is one of the ingredients that I am leaving behind now that I'm going clean. But I do want to use up some of the things that I have, especially if it's a little bit cleaner or not so bad. Wow, I just saw myself in a bigger mirror, and this shirt really washes me out. It's like so similar to my skin tone, at least in person. Does anyone else overshare when they're like nervous or trying to make a good impression? I feel like I'm definitely an oversharer. It's probably what I'm doing here, definitely oversharing. Hopefully you guys don't mind. I also thought about making a video about like all of my health issues recently, just so that maybe if somebody finds it who has something similar and how knows some answers, they could give me some pointers, you know? I've found that like YouTube comments can be so helpful when it comes to finding things like this. I thought, like, what if people on the internet can figure out what I have? That'd be pretty cool. We're gonna have to start doing our own healthcare since healthcare in America is so crappy. We're gonna have to help each other out, you know? And I really think that's kind of what, like, I know that people talk so negative about social media, but I feel like there's so many positives to it as well. And especially like if you're in the wrong space, like if you're just following or rich people and you're yourself are not extremely rich, you're following a bunch of rich, surgeried, beautiful people, of course you're gonna feel bad about yourself. Of course you're not gonna like the internet. It's gonna make you feel poorer. It's gonna make you feel uglier. Not that you're ugly, it's gonna make you feel ugly. Like, it's just not gonna be conducive to a better lifestyle. It's almost going to give us FOMO. It's just, of course, that's not a good space to be in. You kind of have to follow people that you relate to, or you strive to be like, or connect with, or useful, informative content. And you'll find that there's a lot of positive places online and a lot of connection, like people coming together to work things out or get better or help each other. I have found amazing people. I have found like women that support women, you know? I've kind of been asking a friend from the perfume YouTube a few questions, and can I say her name? Is that name dropping? Veronica from Veronica Says. I've been like asking her like little things that I know she's probably encountered in her YouTube channel journey, and she's so helpful and she responds, and I just know by talking to her that she's the kind of woman that supports other women and wants to see other people do well. And that's so refreshing and so nice to see, because I like to see myself as one of those people as well, and I strive to be that, you know, I strive to be like that as well. And there is people like that. There's so many people like that. I think sometimes we just focus on the negative. Hopefully I'm not bothering her by asking her questions, but she seems like the kind of person who has it all together and would even tell me, like, she seems like she would tell me if I was overstepping or being annoying, you know? So I like that. I love people like that. It feels like what you see is what you get. She seems like a very authentic person. And because, you know, sometimes when I notice that somebody's like a people pleaser and very codependent, I actually try not to bother them, because I know what it's like to be like that, because I can be like that. So I know that we'll like self-sacrifice and overextend ourselves and give too much and spread ourselves too thin, and almost build some resentment towards the people that we end up helping, because we don't know when to set our boundaries. So I appreciate people who are more authentic, because if you really think about it, us people pleasers and codependent people are not as authentic as we would like to think we are, you know, because we don't say the truth. If somebody asks for our help, we will bend over backwards for them and do it for them, even if we can't. And that's not being authentic to ourselves. I really, really, really want to make a video about how codependent and empathic people are, it's not as good as it sounds. It's not this like righteous thing. It's really not. Yes, we have a kind heart, and yes, we have good intentions, but it's also self-serving, you know? It's just not healthy for the people that we do things for and for ourselves. So how is that beneficial, or how is that giving the world good if you are hurting yourself and maybe possibly enabling other people and not being your authentic self, you know? I need to make a video about that, because I really like that topic. So I want to make a video about that soon. I'm trying to keep this quick, but dang, I talk too much. This is so nice though. Like, it's so nice to talk to a camera and talk to somebody while I get ready. It makes it, I don't know how to explain it. It makes me feel maybe productive. Maybe like I'm actually accomplishing something, getting something done. I don't know. It's also almost therapeutic to talk. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for hearing me out. I think I'm reaching the point in my life where I need to start shaving my beard. Ow! I see a couple little hairs. Ow! Ow! Okay. It's a bit much. So I'm trying to keep it as minimal as possible, like no eyeshadow, just brows and eyes. This escalated quickly. Like this got extreme really fast. How much longer? Okay, I overdid it. I think last time I didn't do that. I think I dotted it from my lips and just transferred some over. So this thing is pigmented and a little goes a long way, and now I've learned my lesson. I really don't know if this is still too much or if it just looks okay because I was so much before. My hand is tired. It's okay. I can be a little over blush today. I think maybe it's coming in a little too much from the, like right here. I really need to test out if like close-up blush helps my round face or it makes it worse. But I feel like I should just do the outer on my face, you know? I'm sure it'll fade, right? Like blush fades. I'm gonna go take pictures of my cousin. He is a gay boy who is going to be dressing up as a girl for his 25th birthday. And we're gonna have like a really glam, he's gonna have a glam party. So we're all gonna have to dress glam. He wants long dresses, but I don't think I'm gonna do a long dress. I need to do like more like cocktail because I'm very short. Hi, babe.
Hi. Carry on.
I'm gonna leave like in. Can you turn on the light?
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna leave like in a few minutes. I don't look good in long dresses because I'm very, very short. So it's like, the way I imagine it is like putting a sheet over a chair. Like I'm just gonna look like a lump, you know? Like I'm extremely short. I'm gonna have to do a short dress. Plus it's like in the middle of summer. He's actually doing this party on my literal birthday, so that's annoying. I told him that he's a birthday thief because his birthday is the next week. So now I'm gonna have to celebrate my birthday on his birthday. I'm just gonna steal his birthday since he stole mine. And then he's like, it's not like you do anything for your birthday anyways, and he is right. I'm pretty sure these eyebrows are also too dark, but hey. It doesn't look bad on camera, I think, for the most part, when you have dark eyebrows, so that's fine. Makeup that looks good on camera is not the same as makeup that looks good in person. A lot of these people that you see with like really done up faces, they don't actually wear that in real life and in person. They only wear that for filming. It really, like, cameras and lights wash you out. So the makeup is actually really, really intense to wear out in public, and you do have to intensify it so it translates and it looks good on camera. So that's why in person it just looks like a bit too much. You know what else I wanted to make a video about? I always say that and then I don't even have time to make these thought out videos on this channel. And also, obviously the fact that I don't get a lot of views is what stops me from putting a lot of effort. But the fact that I don't put a lot of effort is what stops me from probably getting more views. So that's a vicious cycle. But another topic I wanted to talk about, which I guess I'll just talk about now and then maybe I can make an in-depth video later, is that people definitely overuse the term narcissist now. I noticed that it's all over social media. It's almost losing its meaning and its impact and almost taking away from the reality of narcissistic abuse, which is very real and very detrimental to the victims of narcissistic abuse, whether it be a spouse or a parent. It's some hard stuff, you know, for the people that deal with it. I mean, it's all tough, but you know, when it's your parent, I feel like it affects your development forever. Like they really, really screw you up, you know? Am I attempting to do eyeliner with one hand? I guess I am. It's not very smart. I guess I'm going for it. And they're incredibly uneven. Oh no, it went too long. I know, and now I'm gonna try to match this one and it's just gonna... And so it begins. The forever cycle of trying to make them even and just getting bigger and bigger. That's it. That's it. I have to stop, otherwise I can go on forever. So this is kind of it. I'm gonna like force myself. Oh wait, bronzer. Okay, I'll do a little bronzer. And then a little bronzer and that's it. That blush is kind of really toned down now. Man, it's probably all washed off on camera. I was over here worried about it. I gained so much weight. I even think that is another thing that affected my adhesions, because everything's already squished in my stomach, and then you add a little bit of extra fat. Now there's less room for everything, so I guess in a way I'll be forced to keep my weight down, which is, I guess, okay, you know? It's like I don't have a choice but to keep my weight down. Not down, but like not so bad, you know? I am always going to be a non-skinny person, and that's totally okay with me. Everybody has different body types. I'm not even worried about it. I'm completely over trying to fit in with the skinny girls. Okay, I'm ready. Wait, I haven't done mascara. Never mind. Okay, what was I saying about narcissists? Narcissists is that we definitely overuse that, and then there's also different definitions. Some people use it in the term of like to say self-centered, and people that are self-centered, like the Greek god Narcissus, who fell in love with the image of himself, his reflection, right? So that is what some people mean by narcissistic. They mean somebody who's in love with themselves. And then in the psychology terms, like the old thing was narcissism personality disorder, which I think is also a slightly different definition than what we refer to in the healing community, I guess, as a covert narcissist or narcissistic people. I think it's also a little bit different. It's those people that are basically abusive and have all of these same horrible tactics and ways of abusing people. So I think that by overusing the term and calling everybody that has any kind of narcissistic traits a narcissist, we are diluting it to seem like it's very casual and it's like whatever, somebody's a narcissist. It's not whatever, you know? It's a big deal, and I wish that it didn't get overused. And also, of course, we are going to see actual narcissists start to use that term towards their victims, especially, even to make them feel like, to gaslight them even more, to make them think like they are the abuser, because so many narcissistic victims think that they are the abuser. That's kind of part of the mind stuff that they do, you know, is they definitely flip shit on you and they make you feel like you're the abuser. So for some reason, I'm really passionate about narcissism, so I do want to make more videos on that. But for now, I just wish people did not overuse the term narcissism or narcissist, because it's pretty serious and pretty harmful to a lot of people. Okay, now I'm done. So if there's any topic regarding narcissism or anything else that you would like to see, let me know. I will definitely make a video. Literally anything that anybody asks me right now, I'll probably make a video, because I'll feel like, okay, somebody wants to hear this, you know? Well, anyways, that is all for now. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for hearing me out. So anyways, thank you. I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.